shape. Chapter 6. In the end, I had to choose how much of myself to pay. They offered me an exchange I had not anticipated, a chance to break the ledger. If I would give up the one memory that made me human beyond repair, it was the memory of my father teaching me to wind a watch on his knee, the smell of his aftershave, the way his fingers let go when time was set right. Without that memory, I could become a pattern, a mechanism to slip through the ledger's teeth and stop its counting. I could become the Bellmaker's undoing, but I would also become unmoored. I could have refused. I could have kept my scraps of self and lived to watch the town unthread around me. I thought then of Claire's fingers, of the bruise on her palm, of the way the neighbor had seen something winged. I thought of the ledger's neatness against her loose hair. I thought of all the little things people give to keep their days tidy. The Bellmaker's ledger loved small payments. It never required an ocean, only drops. So I handed the memory across a table smoothed by years of bargains. The pain when it left was like unthreading a heavy sweater. Nothing sudden, but a slow unraveling that reveals the whole garment's construction. The Bellmaker closed the ledger with a sound like a jaw. The tower's bell rang once and did not stop. Hours fell like brittle leaves. The clocks went silent because they had surrendered their mouths. The ledger, opened like a throat, spat out pages. They laid on the floor like skin. In that carved quiet, the Bellmaker laughed once, not unkindly, and then something in him flickered like a light put under a thimble. When the dust settled, I could not remember the watch on my father's knee. I could not say the word wind without the sound emptying where memory used to live. But I could move, and more. I could listen to parts of the ledger and see where the entries joined. I found the Bellmaker's method in rhythms and knots. I felt less like a man and more like a hinge. I used that hinge. I took the ledger and read it like one dismantles a clock. Where it demanded a memory, I offered a question. Where it required a face, I offered silence. The ledger resisted. There was no mercy in paper, but paper confesses when cut. The Bellmaker tried to stop me. His hands were the last words the town could speak. He tried to pry the ledger back into order. We fought with time as our weapon and our wound. I remember the moment the ledger tore. No heroism, only the flat business of pages falling. When the last sheet came free, the house exhaled. Clocks collapsed into moth-worn piles. The bells, those instruments of tallying, dropped silent into the dust. For a while, the town breathed again, as if someone had opened a window in a room that had been closed too long. If you want to know what happened to Claire after that, or whether the ledger truly crumbled, you must subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, give this video a like, leave a comment below, and share it with someone who loves tales that keep their eyes open after midnight.